So the first time that I was there, I went to see Unite. My friend Elise was there, and I was still kind of early on. I guess I was maybe about 6 months pregnant, and I had already gone through about 4 rounds of chemo. So all my hair was gone, my eyebrows were gone. I wasn't feeling very great. Again, big and pregnant. But Elise, which ended up just being a very dear friend of mine, had invited me to come because I feel like she knew that I needed that kind of extra support, and that's what she was. She was like a big sister to me. And so she had been through a lot, the same as me. She had 5 kids, and she had just delivered when she had found out that she had had cancer. So she just brought me into this world of other women that could understand where we were at and what we were going through. So being at the event, but just all the women that all of a sudden just embraced me and were just this positive environment. It's a positive energy. That's what it was. It was a positive energy. And then I just realized in that point that that's really what I wanted. I wanted that positivity, because there's so many things that are just negative about what's going on in your life at that point, that what's really going to get you through this is that positive energy and that sisterhood and that support that you get from everybody. And it's not fake, because they've been through it. They've done the exact same thing that you're doing. So that's what brought me to it. Honestly, I believe that it was that moment with Elise. I had gone, they had put me in touch with a few other women that have kind of gone through the same thing that I would. My situation was a little different just because I was pregnant at the same time. So they put me in touch with other women that had similar experiences, that had just delivered or that had been pregnant, but there's very few and far in between, and then my age group also. So Elise fit that pretty perfectly, and then there was another woman, but there wasn't a whole ton of support out there. And I had tried support groups where you kind of went, and the thing that I had found with support groups is that it was kind of sad, because people are trying to tell you what their story and what their history was, and for me that was really sad. So going to an event like this was more of what the future holds, and this is the type of support where it's not just about what you've been through, but it's about what you're going through in that moment and what's going to help you get through that. I was very fortunate also, in the show, I got to wear a wedding dress, and it was a beautiful, beautiful wedding dress. And then when I was up there and I got to do this twirl, just on the stage, just of oh God, I made it. I did this, this is just, it was almost like a feeling of accomplishment, I guess, that I just felt like, wow, I made it. I guess it was real exciting. So, so one of these things, when you get something like this, you almost kind of so you ask a lot of questions on why me? Out of everything you want to know, why me? So I'm a firm believer in that I was given this task to empower other women and to empower other people that are going through this. So being on that national commercial about where I can tell my story and try to uplift other women that could be going through the same thing, that's one of my biggest memories of taking away from that commercial, was because I know that I had to touch somebody. And if it's just one person in a million, I know that it was somebody that I helped with my story. There's so many experiences that I had through the whole process. And it's funny because I still look through old pictures and stuff and try to relive some of those memories that I've had. There's so much to take away from it. Just the friendships that I've made, and they're lifelong friendships, people that I still message, and still talk to, and that you see. Our community is not very large, so you do see a lot of them, but once in a while you'll see somebody that you haven't seen in over a year, and you just kind of pick up where you left off, because it's just that type of sisterhood, I guess, or that type of camaraderie. Is that the right word? So there's not just one specific experience that I can say that I've had. There's so many of them. Oh, and just like even like that, we did a SCART one. It was a painting, scar art. We just did, I think it was last year. Like just the I guess that family feeling that you get from being a part of things like that. Even though I hadn't done anything in it's been almost, I think at least a year before I had done something like that. Just that feeling of belonging again and just kind of just getting right back into that groove where you left off. What is it? The best friends are the ones that could not talk for years and just pick up right where they left off. Don't hide. I guess perception and attitude is everything. And it's actually hard. It is so much easier to hide in a corner and cry, and that will be your biggest downfall. That will take you down faster than cancer will. You have to try to stay positive as much as possible and to keep your friendships. And when they want to help you, accept the help. Just take it, because you do need it. Because cancer sucks, and the more support you have, the better. Because I truly believe in this program. I really believe that really anybody going through cancer needs that support. And this is the best support that you're going to find. I mean, these women are amazing. They lift you up more than you will ever know. And you find this peace in being with people that are just like you, and that can help you, and that, you know, it's so hard to put into words to explain this positive energy. And that's the best way that I can explain it, is the positive energy really does fill your soul. When you see me on that runway, I want it to be a reminder to everyone how far I've come and how much I've done, and my story isn't over yet.